You won't believe what just leaked. And trust me, this changes everything. We're talking about a situation so messy, so unexpected, that even insiders are calling it one of the wildest celebrity shakeups of the year. Because just when everyone thought the dust had finally settled between Cory Hardrict and Tia Mowry, boom! An announcement drops that nobody saw coming. And no, this isn't just another moving on story. This is next level. Reports are claiming Tia is pregnant. Not just pregnant, but possibly expecting twins with a brand new mystery man. And if that wasn't enough to shake the internet, sources are now saying Cory did not take the news lightly. In fact, insiders are using one word to describe his reaction: crash out. We're talking emotional posts, deleted messages, alleged confrontations, and behind-the-scenes chaos that fans were never supposed to see. But here's where it gets even crazier. There are whispers, exclusive whispers, that this situation didn't just come out of nowhere. Some are saying there were signs, subtle hints, clues hidden in plain sight that something like this was building for months. And now? It's all exploding at once. Screenshots are circulating, fan pages are in meltdown mode, and people are starting to pick sides in what's turning into a full-blown public war. But the biggest twist: there's something about this pregnancy announcement that isn't adding up. And once you see it, you're going to question everything. Stay with me, because what we uncovered next is actually unbelievable. To understand why this situation is blowing up the way it is, you have to go back to the beginning, because this wasn't just any Hollywood relationship. Tia Mowry and Cory Hardrict weren't just a couple, they were the couple. For years, they represented stability in an industry where relationships fall apart overnight. Fans watched their love story grow from early struggles to a full-blown family life, complete with kids, business ventures, and public admiration. They built a brand around authenticity. That's why, when their split was announced, it didn't just shock fans, it felt personal. At first, everything seemed respectful, calm, mature. Both sides spoke about growth, healing, and co-parenting. No drama, no public mess. But behind the scenes, that's where things start to look different. Because insiders have been hinting for months that the breakup wasn't as clean as it looked. There were rumors of emotional distance, disagreements about priorities, and whispers that one side may have been ready to move on way earlier than the other. Fans started noticing subtle shifts too. Tia's social media began changing. More independence, more self-focus, more new chapter energy. Meanwhile, Cory stayed quieter, more reserved, almost like he was still processing everything. That difference? It didn't go unnoticed. Then came the interviews. Tia spoke openly about rediscovering herself, about learning to be happy alone, about growth after separation. And while it inspired many, others started asking questions. Was she already emotionally checked out before the breakup? Was Cory blindsided? And most importantly, was someone else already in the picture? At the time, there was no proof, just speculation. But now, with this pregnancy announcement, people are going back, connecting dots, and saying this might not be as sudden as it seems, because if Tia really is expecting twins with someone new, that timeline becomes very interesting. And Cory? According to sources, he's not just surprised, he feels played. And what he allegedly did next? That's where everything spirals. So here's where things go from emotional to explosive. Late last night, multiple fan pages began posting what they claimed were leaked reactions from Cory Hardrict after hearing the pregnancy news. One post, allegedly from a private account, read, "So that's what it was. Wow. I stayed solid for nothing." Another said, "Respect goes both ways. Don't rewrite history now." Now let's be clear. None of these posts are officially confirmed. But that didn't stop the internet from running wild. Because shortly after those messages started circulating, something even more dramatic happened. Cory reportedly went live. And while the live stream didn't last long, people who caught it say the energy was intense. He didn't mention names directly, but fans are convinced they knew exactly who he was talking about. He spoke about loyalty, about betrayal, about finding things out the same way the public does. And then, just like that, the stream ended. Deleted. Gone. But not before clips were screen-recorded and spread everywhere. And this is where the first major twist hits. Because shortly after Cory's alleged reaction started trending, a new piece of information dropped. A blog claimed that Tia's new boo might not be new at all. Yep. According to this report, the man she's reportedly expecting with may have been in her life before the separation was finalized. Now again, this is unconfirmed. But the timing, that's what has people raising eyebrows. Because if that's true, it completely changes the narrative. Suddenly, this isn't just a post-breakup relationship. It becomes something much messier. And Cory's reaction starts to make a lot more sense, but just when you think that's the peak. Another twist drops that nobody was ready for. Within hours, social media turned into a battlefield. Team Cory versus Team Tia. Hashtags started trending, fan theories exploded, and then, out of nowhere, a Twitter thread went viral claiming to expose everything. The thread included alleged timelines, side-by-side comparisons of posts, and even supposed sightings of Tia with the mystery man months ago. One post read, "Y'all thought this just happened. Nah, this been going on." And then came the shocking reveal. A blurry screenshot, allegedly a text conversation, started circulating. It showed someone saved as C sending a message. "You really moved on that fast? Or was I just late to the truth?" No confirmation it's real. No proof it's Cory. But the internet? Already decided. Meanwhile, celebrities and influencers began chiming in. Some subtly, some not so subtly. One influencer said, "People don't crash out for no reason. There's always a backstory." And that's when things took an even darker turn. Because a new rumour surfaced that Cory may have known something was off long before the breakup, but stayed quiet to protect the image. If that's true, this isn't just drama. It's a full-blown emotional unravelling. And just when it seems like all the cards are on the table, one more twist enters the chat and flips everything again. At this point, the story is everywhere. Blogs, YouTube, TikTok, even mainstream outlets are starting to pick it up. Memes are flooding timelines. Some people are defending Tia, saying she deserves happiness and a fresh start. Others are siding with Cory, saying the situation feels disrespectful based on the timing. One viral comment summed up the divide perfectly. Moving on is one thing, but this feels different. Meanwhile, fan pages are dissecting every detail. Old interviews, old photos, even body language, trying to figure out what was real and what wasn't. And the biggest question everyone keeps asking, who's telling the truth? Because right now, both sides look very different depending on how you view the situation. And just when it feels like things might calm down, a new development drops that sends everything into chaos again. Just when the internet thought it had figured things out, a source close to the situation allegedly revealed something huge. According to this insider, the pregnancy announcement might not have been planned the way people think. They claim the news was supposed to stay private longer but leaked early, forcing everything into the open. If that's true, that means Cory may have found out at the same time as everyone else. Let that sink in. And if that's true, his reaction starts to hit very differently. But here's the part nobody can confirm yet. The insider also hinted that there's more to come. More receipts, more context, more truth. And if even half of it is real, this story is far from over. Now I need to hear from you. Do you think Cory Hardrict is justified in how he reacted? Or do you think Tia Mowry has every right to move on however she wants? And what about that timeline? Does it feel off to you? Or is the internet just reaching like always? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. because this is one of those situations where every perspective matters. And don't just scroll past this, because if what insiders are hinting at is true, the next update could completely flip this entire story upside down. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because when the next leak drops, you already know. We're breaking it down immediately. Stay tuned.